We've got the New South Wales Labor leaders speaking on the political crisis in the government at the moment. Let's have a listen in.
Regular intervals right now in New South Wales. Now, my criticism about these by-elections doesn't extend to the Premier of New South Wales. The circumstances of her departure are understandable. She fully explained them earlier this week, and given the circumstances, New South Wales Labor is not criticising her. But to use the circumstances of her departure to leave in the middle of a pandemic, which is what the Transport Minister and the Deputy Premier are doing, I don't think is putting the interests of New South Wales first. I think it's putting personal ambition and a next career move first. Now, we are in a very difficult situation in this state. 173,000 people lost their jobs in New South Wales in the last month. 250,000 people left the workforce entirely over that month. We've seen a 70% decline in turnover in businesses that work in Western Sydney. We've seen a 60% reduction in job placement ads. So regardless of the political turmoil and the circumstances of the Premier's departure, we do have an economic and health crisis in this state at the moment. And at the end of the day, it's the responsibility of every member of Parliament to put your community first and your own career second. And frankly, to suggest that you've got a new job opportunity or you'd like to move into a new political arena is not a good enough reason to abandon your electorate and start a new career, particularly during a pandemic. These by-elections are not cheap. They're $1.5 million each at least, more in the regions. And when you consider that everything will be required to get through the coming months, all the energy, effort, resourcing and time of the New South Wales government needs to be focused on the interests of the people of this state, not fighting unnecessary by-elections right across regional New South Wales. So I'm urging the members of Parliament involved to reconsider their resignation. There's always the option of going to the back bench and serving your community, not on the front lines. It's not necessary that you serve as a senior minister or deputy premier, and I think that the decision of the government should be reversed. The decision of those MPs should be reversed, and everybody at the moment should be focused on the people of this state.